Good morning from St. Kitts. Well, this is sometimes what you see in the cruising life, and you're kind of happy when it happens in the daytime so you can see something. But this is the normal weather for today. 25 sustained to over 30. I just saw 32 knots of wind in the anchorage, which is protected. We had a boat the other night drag anchor and almost hit us, so we're happy that didn't happen. And yeah, it's not all fun in paradise sipping on a pina colada. This is your outside adventure.
Whew, man, we had an exciting night last night. Gosh, the wind started blowing and I was sleeping.
Of course at 4 o'clock, it's always 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I heard something, it sounded like it was loose, like the Bimini. So I went outside and it was like 2 foot waves with white caps. So I looked around and turned the instruments on, and it was 28 knots of wind, and I said, oh boy, my sleepy time is over. But then I looked up at this giant sailing ship about a quarter mile off our starboard bow, and the lights on it looked like they were coming closer, so I was like getting concerned. And then I looked closer, and it was one of our buddy boats actually dragged anchor and was dragging between that big boat and us.
He was pretty close to us.
And I got the horn, I got the light, but then I saw him on the foredeck.
The lights was on.
And apparently their anchor dragged, and they had 190 feet of chain out and 20 feet of water. And yeah, that's not good at night when you're dragging your anchor. Part of the joys of cruising. Huh?
So I hear the word dragging, and I'm thinking, we're dragging. So I jump out of bed. That got me out of bed because I was like, oh, we're fine. We're not moving. You know, I don't hear the anchor alarm. We have an anchor alarm on our phone, and I don't hear the alarm. So I'm going, that's fine. We're good. But then I hear the word dragging. So I'm thinking, we're dragging. And so I jump outside, and Gary says, turn the motor on, so that in case there's a problem, we can maneuver with, you know, move the boat a little bit. And then I see the other buddy boat that's so close to us. How close was he? He was like less than 100 feet.
Yeah, he was pretty close.
Oh, he was close, really close. I'm like, oh my God, he could have hit us in the middle, you know, like before he got to that level, because he was sideways to us. He could have been in front of us and hit us from the front.
Or caught our anchor chain.
Yeah, that could have been really, really bad. So I turned the motor on, and then we just waited, and it took him a while because he retrieved his anchor.
And his snubber.
And his snubber. He had to do all that in the rain, in the wind. Yeah. That's 30 knots going.
Oh, boy.
It's just blowing really hard. His wife was driving the boat. And then they motored around trying to find a good spot to anchor, and finally he dropped back a little bit more. To anchor because he wasn't grabbing closer to the shore. We were the further out boat, except for the giant boat that's out there, the Sea Cloud.
2.
But he decided to drop behind us, and apparently he found a better anchor. There's less seagrass, I guess, so it's not dragging as much over there. So he's in a good spot. So we're going to be stuck. Not stuck, but we're here. The weather is going to be like this for at least 3-4 days. I think today's Saturday, so Sunday, Monday night it's going to start going down a little bit. So Tuesday will be a little bit better. We're going to try to move. We need to go do some groceries, so I don't know if we're going to be able to do that today. And then we're going to move to another anchorage that hopefully is going to give us better protection from the wind. Because right now we're protected from the waves pretty good, but there's no mountains per se where we are. The Bay of Basse-Terre is kind of like a lull in between the mountain, so the wind funnels through that. and we're getting it. So we're gonna go move somewhere else. There's a mountain, so there'll be hopefully better protection. We'll see.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. I don't know when we're gonna do that. So hopefully today. If we don't have to go, we can't go grocery shopping, we just don't go. We just go to shore. I mean, go to the other anchorage.
No, we don't need it.
Yeah, we can wait. I mean, we do need some produce. We're out. I have 1 lime and 1 apple, and I have some root vegetables and onions. So we're good with that. But we don't have any fruit.
You got some vitamin
no
C.
No oranges. Yeah, we have juice, so we could survive with.
It's kicking up again. It's 9:30. I think it was just what, 30 knots?
Yeah, it was 30 knots, 31 knots I saw. Go show them.
It's calming down a little bit now, but and this is in a protected bay.
Barely see the.
There's no whitecaps now, so
Yeah, the whitecaps come down a little bit.
and out there's the buddy boat that dragged. Oh, here it comes again. Yeah, and I thought it was that sailing vessel there that was coming to see me last night at 4 o'clock, and I was horrified of that. That thing would have crushed us. So, all turned out well. Nothing was hurt except our sleep patterns. Another beautiful day in paradise. Life is good. We're not stuck in the house somewhere under quarantine, so count your blessings.
I wanted to give you a little update. As I said, today is Saturday, and we found out last night that Montserrat now has a 14-day mandatory quarantine for any arriving yachts, and Grenada has the same thing. So we can either leave this nice place where we can still move around, because there are no cases on St. Kitts, no cases that are COVID-19, or we can leave and go to a different island that's still going to accept us, but then we're not going to be able to move for 14 days. So I think this place here is the best option.
Yeah, we're lucky to be here.
And if they do put a quarantine in to protect their constituent, then we'll do that. But right now there is none.
But it might be, quarantine might be when we came. Not from the day we came like 3 days ago, so it might just start from there.
Yeah.
We're the same as our people for 3 days.
So we'll see. But anyway, just this thing is evolving every single day.
Wow.
We are Chantal and Gary, a couple of grandparents whose children never believed we would abandon the comforts of home for the gypsy life. We bought a sailboat, retired early, and cast off the lines to explore new horizons. Come share with us our adventures as we head south to explore the Caribbean islands while traveling in our tiny floating home. Yeah. Oh, here's a mongoose. You see that one? And the little baby one. There's a couple of mongoose over there. 3 big ones.
Oh, this one's following you.
What, the monkey?
Yeah. He said, I remember her when she was a kid, I bit her.
Oh, look at that little baby, so cute. This one's throwing stuff on me. What are you doing? What are you doing over there?
Hey, just don't show your teeth. It's
Oh, there's a bunch. There's 4.
Matthew, Thomas, Eric.
There's 5.
Oh, there's Dad.
No, they're all little. Oh, look, they're so cute. Like, look over there, he says. This place is called the Circus. It's a confusion corner. Wow. Everybody's in the street today. Today's Friday. Following Gary. And that's the Archdiocese of North Caribbean, like the English Islands. Going to the laundromat. Chores never ends. This morning we cleaned. This afternoon we washed clothes. We cleaned the boat. This afternoon we washed clothes. Cool walking in the town. We're looking for the cemetery, and it's after the cemetery. Finally we found the cemetery. Oh, it's only like, what, 15 minutes walk? Not so bad. Except for the bags on our backs. And Gary dragging that thing.
You get one online.
Clarence Fitzroy Bryan College. I think it's more like a high school. A college. Yeah. And that's the cemetery. But they call this the burying ground, not the cemetery. Ooh, we walked all that. Where that church is. Nice view. What a view. That's Nevis over there, that tall one. It's only 2 miles away from St. Kitts, right? Every year they do a swim across the channel. A race, I guess. Chicken in the cemetery. This one died in 1877, aged 30. Wow. This one died in May 18 something. I can't read the rest of it. They're so old, some of these you can't read the inscription anymore. This is the oldest section of the cemetery. I have a fascination with cemetery, just, you know, the history of it, to know that people were here so long ago before us. And the world goes on regardless of what happens around us. Life goes on. At one time it was cholera and black and the plague, yellow fever, malaria, Spanish flu. Right now it's the coronavirus. I guess this church is no longer being used. I see plants growing all over the walls. It's a beautiful building though. Like all the Caribbean islands, St. Kitts and Nevis closed their borders. They imposed a 24-hour curfew 4 days at a time, then gave 2 days for everyone to buy groceries before going back into lockdown. This was to be our view for the next 2.5 months. So we have a couple days that we can buy some groceries and stuff. And they broke the curfew for 2 days, and then we're going to start again. Tonight, I think the curfew starts again, the lockdown. And all the way till Wednesday. So we're, yeah, we've been here, what time is it now? like close to 9 o'clock, if not past that.
9:03.
9:03. Okay, so we've been here since like around 8:30, and we are just waiting our turn to get into the grocery store. The line is pretty long. It goes around this fence. I don't know if you can see it. Around this fence, and the grocery store is over there. And there's people behind me waiting. So it's a long wait. And we're rethinking that maybe we should have waited. We shouldn't have come here. But we're here, so we'll just wait it out now. But everybody's pretty civil. The police officer came by and asked us who was over the age of 60, and if Wayne and we decided to stay with us instead of going to into the grocery store, because older people can go grocery shopping first. We are going on a hike. We have the lockdown is starting again today at 7 p.m. So we decided to go hike up the hill, get a view of the sunset. Hopefully we'll get there and go back to the boat before nighttime, because we have no flashlights, of course. There are rocks under this grass. Hey, we get a nice view already. Wow. Halfway there. No, I don't think we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. A lot easier. Break time. Okay, back on. There's rocks everywhere. Can't figure out where we're gonna put our feet. How do you feel, Billy Goat?
Good view.
Yeah. Oh, we might be here a little too early. The sun's not gonna set for a while. We're gonna have to wait a while. Oh yeah, we gotta eat dinner. We're having roti for dinner. We ordered some chicken rotis, I think they are. No, keep going. What a beautiful spot. Wow, not a drop of wind. Water's flat. Wow. How is it?
Very good. Spicy curry.
Spicy curry chicken roti. Yeah, mine's pretty good too. On the view. Can't beat this view. Oh. Wow.
Don't fall, you end up at the bottom.
No kidding. I don't know how we're going to go down. We don't want to be stuck up here in the dark, so we're going to start making our way down. It is incredible. What a night. What a beautiful day it has been. A beautiful night. And now we start 3 days of lockdown again. 4.
Stuck with me again.
I know. That's okay, honey. I love you.
Are you good at sanding?
I guess I'm going to
Varnishing?
learn. You go in front of me and I'll walk behind you.
Yeah, just go.
That way you can stop my fall.
Go really slow. Go really slow.
Be like a goat. Although we are stuck on the boat for days at a time, we find plenty to do. We work on projects, but still find time to do fun stuff. Snorkeling, lobster hunting, our favorite pastimes.
Every day was a change.
But we also get some drama.
Country was closed.
Unauthorized boats anchor nearby, and the coast guards try to sort it out and make them leave. That could have been us. When will this end? So now the coast guard wants them to follow them.
Would it be possible for us to get a ride with you on that boat on the back?